I'm really honored to have you, my friend.
No, a lot of people say over, that under...
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Geography is so short, but the politics make it like 10,000 miles.
We have noted that the prosecutor of the ICC has sought that the court should continue with the order of arrest against several Hamas leaders and the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Minister of Defense Gallant. It is, of course, the court that makes the decision. You could argue whether it was a good thing to put both these cases on the same plate, because after all, Hamas is a terrorist organization. Israel is not a terrorist organization. It is a democratic state. But of course, the court is the court, and Sweden always upholds the multilateral system, and that also needs to be said very clearly.
Thank you.
Here in Amman is now Sweden's largest.
International law is there to be applied equally to all. Nobody and no country is above the law, and international organizations are there to do a job. They must be allowed to do their job, and their decisions must be respected, and all of us should support a just process that goes through due process, and that should apply to everybody. And I think what we should judge is the crime and not who commits it. We've seen a horrific situation happening, and I think, again, nobody should speak before the court decides what it does. But I think the position that is essential for all of us to be able to maintain the integrity of those organizations is that their job must be respected, and again, actions should be judged on merit, and the court will and should have the ability to make a determination based on facts and come up with a ruling that everybody should respect. ونحن نتحدث الآن هنالك اعتداء على مدينة جنين ارتقى حتى اللحظة حوالي 7 فلسطينيين، 9 جرحوا، ونحن ندين هذا العدوان ونطالب بوقفه فورا، وندعو المجتمع الدولي إلى اتخاذ موقف واضح بوقف كل هذه العمليات التي لا تؤدي إلا إلى المزيد من قتل الفلسطينيين الأبرياء ولا تؤدي إلا إلى المزيد من التصعيد.
The human suffering in Gaza is terrible. An immediate ceasefire is needed. Israel can and must do a lot more to comply with its obligations under international humanitarian law in terms of ensuring the protection of civilians and the facilitation of the provision of humanitarian aid. Sweden's support to the Palestinian people goes way back. Since October, we have increased our humanitarian aid to Gaza by about 35 million euros. Just last week, we decided to increase this further with another 10 million euros, which will go to the World Food Programme, the WFPA, UNICEF, and the UNFPA.